tell your own joke.
Oh, hey, welcome.
It was his joke.
Welcome to
It was your joke.
the Jokey Show.
You remember World of Darkness?
Okay, so listen. Since we're laughing about this at the start of the episode, we're gonna bring this up right now. We're playing World of Darkness last week. Okay, a character walks into a room. Okay, and we do a thing where we let the characters describe part of the room. Okay, all I say
really
is,
wish I could tell this story.
when you walk in, you see something on the ceiling that really stands out to you. Okay, so I'm like, Jake. I'm like, Jake, describe something about the room. He goes, you can't see the ceiling.
That's pretty good.
I wasn't paying attention to the first part.
Clearly.
That's pretty good.
So everybody's all immersed. They're like, oh, what's going on in this room? Jake's like,
You
you
don't
can't
know.
see the ceiling. It's dark.
I did the double take.
I said it's got really high ceilings, so high you can't even see it.
And we're like, what?
GM's like, hey, check out the ceiling. Jake's like, no, man.
You can't see it.
You're good.
That's so funny. So, how y'all doing?
Doing all right.
Dakota looks different today.
Are you talking to them or us?
I was talking to you guys.
Oh,
Why
because
don't you
their
ask them?
responses are delayed because they want to hear how y'all are doing.
we're in,
I don't know if they do or not, but they're watching.
Hey,
we're
wait
in
a second.
Michigan,
Wait a
not
second.
Carolina.
I don't think we've touched on this
Y'all.
because it probably happened since last Tuesday. But our weekly Spider-Man report,
Oh yeah.
Turns out I was right.
he's back
It
in.
was all posturing by Sony.
Okay, we can't. Yeah, that's fair. We can't talk about what Tom Holland posted on Twitter, but it's hilarious, and you should go look it up.
Yeah, it was really funny.
So, have you seen it? No. Oh my God,
seen
it's
Wolf of Wall
so
Street?
funny.
Yeah.
It's the
You
I'm not
watch-
leaving.
go-
He
oh my
posted
God,
that
so
clip.
bad.
He goes, I'm not freaking leaving.
But he says
The show goes on.
it was hilarious. At any rate, yeah. So our weekly Spider-Man update. For now, he's back, and people are really excited about that.
I can't
I'm
believe
excited about it.
People didn't see it for what it was.
Listen, man, people are
posturing
like,
for money.
the sky's falling, right? It's super easy to say, hey, like everything's real bad, and people are like, oh my God. Instead of
Fake
like,
news.
yeah,
Well, now we have future Spider-Man projects to look forward to.
it's 2, right? Like 2 guaranteed movies.
Yeah.
One guaranteed movie, one guaranteed cameo.
Okay, but like, what defines a cameo in the MCU?
So it could be anything from playing part in the movie or just a few scenes.
Okay, but he could that could mean he has an extended role in the film.
Yeah.
Well, no, that just means that the movie won't be a Spider-Man movie.
Right. Okay. So it could be like an Avengers type.
Possibly.
Okay. I think that's what I had originally heard. It was like one more
Or Civil
Spider-Man
War.
movie. Yeah. Which that's a freaking. I was gonna
It's
Captain
not. It's Captain America.
Yeah, I don't really like that one.
It's because you have horrible taste.
Terrible
That's fair.
person.
That's fair.
Did you like the Winter Soldier?
I haven't seen the whole thing.
It's
I heard it's one of the best
objectively
ones.
the best Marvel movie.
On all of them,
Yeah, it's
I
real
really
good,
liked
dude.
Infinity War a lot.
It was real good.
No, I've watched parts of it. Like I understand and get the gist of the entire film, but I haven't watched the entire film. If that makes sense.
All right, Jake.
I didn't say it's good and bad. I said I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but he's like king of like
I'm
describing something without actually experiencing it.
Like the ceiling.
I keep getting new character traits, like the more...
Do you know that?
These aren't new.
Yeah, we just identified them finally.
Dakota has joined us, not in the physical. So okay, so what's new? What's going on in okay, hang on. The most important thing that's going on right now, before I put it out there, Cities of Sigmar comes out on Saturday. Finally.
Did you guys get that cot in the back?
I don't get it.
Because I want to take a nap.
Unbelievable.
That was a good setup.
Already with a snarky comment.
Super good setup, but I've been waiting for years to play Age of Sigmar with a battle tome.
I don't...
Dakota, I am you.
I am you.
I've replaced you.
I am every man. No, I've waited for so long to get a damn battle tome.
What Battletome is it?
The Cities of Sigmar battle tome. Okay, I don't
Okay, my bad. I thought that was like...
Was that real?
You can't see the ceiling.
Was that legitimate, or are you just trolling?
It's going to be on a t-shirt now.
No comment. No comment.
Okay, here's a little more context on Jake's spacey ability. Okay, right before Thanksgiving last year, right, we're having a meeting, and I asked Jade, and I was like, do you do any Black Friday shopping? She's like, no. And literally, Jake turns to her and goes, do you do any Black Friday shopping? And she was like, she did the blinking gif, like, is this real life? And we all looked at Jake, we're like, Are you
That was-
joking?
That was really funny.
You remember? It was like
Yeah,
it
that
was
was really
totally
funny.
genuine. Like
That was really funny. And then we kept asking her for like the next 10 minutes if she does Black Friday shopping.
I text her that
Naturally.
once a week.
Yeah. Naturally.
She's like, "Do I work this week? Do you do any Black Friday shopping?"
Okay, I just space off and think of other stuff. All
Yeah,
right.
because like the
You're
things other
ignoring
people are saying don't matter as much as what you're thinking.
Exactly.
That's totally fair.
So we were joining you in the Attack Jake show.
Hey
This is
man,
what
we've
we're
all had
doing.
it. We've all been under the spotlight. Okay, so what else
He
is going
handles
on?
it gracefully, though. You got to point that
That's
out,
fair.
right?
Well, what can you really do? Argue? Like, I don't do that. You can't see the ceiling. That's really funny.
I really
Alright.
can't defend myself in this situation
That's
because it's completely accurate.
Okay, let's just be level here. Like, being a dishonest, shitty person is much worse than just being somebody that doesn't pay attention.
Yeah, selfish and oblivious.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll
Selfish and
let's see what
oblivious.
else. We've got Legion supposedly is coming out on the 18th. Star Wars
Yeah.
Legion, so we'll see.
Let's hope.
I've
Nope.
heard that before.
Nope.
Poor Jakey.
No, we have heard that before. And did you
Like-
watch any of the live stream today?
No, I did
Okay,
not.
so they had like a Q&A live stream today. It was really pointless from what I saw. But they opened the show with like, hey, yeah, we screwed up, but the 18th coming at you. And they're like, okay, so they talked about the do-back. I've seen people painting
what?
do-backs
Too bad.
on the Legion group. Like, people have them.
What's it
I don't
do?
know
You
how-
heard what happened, right?
Something with the base,
They
right?
shipped with the wrong size bases. So
What's a
the
do-bag?
ones that people
Is
are
that
painting,
racist?
they don't have the right size base for them yet,
Seems it.
unless they bought the base pack.
A do-back?
The
It's a
Oh,
lizard
okay.
from Star
so
Wars.
yeah, so
It's
they
like the first animal you
yeah,
see in
racist.
Star Wars.
Yeah, the stormtroopers are riding them through
You see it for like 11
Mos
seconds
Eisley?
on screen.
I never knew they were
What
called
are you
dewbacks.
talking about?
The
You guys are
big-
losers.
It's a dinosaur lizard.
On which movie?
The first one, when they're looking for the droids on Tatooine, the first time you see stormtroopers on
Episode
their-
one.
Listen, all right. I came from the era before the reshoots.
It was not in the reshoot. I
They
watched
weren't
this on
they were-
VHS.
no, the ones in that was the remake. The original
No,
one,
the
I'm telling
first
you, they
VHS.
were not on Lizard.
Yes, they were.
They were walking around in the desert.
No, I don't. Yeah, I
No.
think he's right. But do-back.
I'm telling you, that's CG.
Yeah, that's not.
That
wasn't-
is.
No, that's not
That's
right.
what
I
I'm
remember.
talking about.
Listen, I.
The first one's like a big green rubber snake monster that you can see the guy's feet underneath in 78.
We'll settle this
You know what?
afterward.
Hold on. I'm gonna settle it right now.
Look up Dewback with man feet underneath. You'll find it.
How do you
I
spell-
might find something
How
I
do you
don't
spell
want.
dewback?
JAKEE.
Oh my God.
like do like grass and
At any rate.
It's
At any rate. Yeah, Legion's supposed to come out on the 18th. Clone Wars. I'm super pumped about it. Jakey's super pumped about it.
I'm super pumped about
Evan
it.
doesn't believe that it's happening.
I don't believe
Can
it's
I get a
happening,
heck yeah?
but I'm super
Heck
pumped
yeah.
about it.
I'm
There
super
is no
excited.
Dewback
Brad's
that is
excited
not
about
CG.
it, kind of.
Brad's excited to play Legion again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm cool with
It's
it.
they're all CG.
No, they didn't appear in the
Well,
I'm
original.
telling you.
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of people.
What I love about Brad is that he's excited to play against the new armies because he's sticking with rebels.
Well, I'm excited to finally have a reason to round out my rebels and finish getting what I want because now people are going to be playing it again.
Yeah.
So
Now, hang on. Let me be devil's advocate here, Brad.
What?
Let's say you had rounded those out 4 months ago, and
People
we could
might
have
have
been
still
playing
been
the
playing
entire
it.
time
Yeah.
and had
Wait.
the inverse effect.
What do you mean?
We could have
People still
rebooted
would
it
have been playing.
months ago.
Yeah, I know, but no one was playing then, so there wasn't a reason for me to get the stuff.
I don't think he's seeing the logic.
I think that's where a lot of the Legion community is right now.
Sure, that's fair.
No one
That's
else is
fair.
playing. I'm not playing.
Yeah, well,
It's kind of like the self-fulfilling prophecy, right? We get a lot with new games. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, I'm not getting
so you're
into
telling
Legion.
me if I bought those models, we'd have a lot more Legion players.
I'm saying it's
No,
possible.
Absolutely.
If you were playing Legion in here where people could see it, people might come into play.
Might.
People might.
Yeah.
Might.
Okay, the chances are stronger of them coming into play it than if you're not.
You're-
It's
You're
greater than
right.
0. That's
You're
all.
right.
Yeah.
It's greater than 0. The
That's
point
the
is,
point he's
But
we,
it's,
making.
yeah,
we,
that's
had,
fine.
we had a lot of Imperial players, so it was like, I
That
think
makes
you
sense,
and
'cause
Ted
they
were
want
the-
Vader and they want to.
Oh, hey, Brittany.
Well, people. Whoa.
No, I
That was
like,
I get it. She's literally been on that screen for like 10 minutes. At any rate.
Way to notice.
At any rate. What was I saying before Jake
doesn't
had an
matter.
outburst? Like, hi, Brittany.
You were telling everybody they should buy Legion.
Everyone played Imperials.
Yeah, everybody's playing the Empire around here. There was like 2 Rebel players.
Wait a minute, I
if
thought they
that.
were playing Imperials.
Same thing.
Prove it.
Math. It's math.
The Empire.
You win. Oh, so I mean, there was a lot of all right. Well, what kind of Empire unit or list are you bringing? Because I'm bringing this. Oh, they're almost the same.
So literally, Brad had the highest stake of if he kept playing, because
And
he was
he
the
was-
only diverse player.
He's the
We
one.
can literally hang this on your shoulders.
He's the only one that.
To be fair, Brad
that
had to play
killed
like-
monotony.
Listen, who had Legion stuff? Who had
When
the
we start
Empire
talking
Legion
about
stuff?
Warhammer, you can take my
I would
spot.
say most people had Empire.
Yeah, but who?
Right on my
That's
knee.
what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
how many
well,
people?
well,
Come sit on my knee.
God, it was me, Perkle, Kurt, Chris had Empire. Noel
We can change
had
that.
Empire. I mean, most people. I don't know what your.
Later.
There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of Empire players. At any rate, now the number of factions is literally going to double. Dakota, pull up seat, bro. Dakota's here in the flesh.
Okay, I'm against a 5-person podcast. 6
Well, welcome
That's
to
fair.
Spain.
is
That
way
guy's
too
like-
Wait till next week when we get the Ocho.
Oh my god.
The Ocho.
8.
I
You've learned Spanish.
know
didn't you?
Mexican. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Take Brad's spot. FCC banned him.
I'm getting canceled. Ah, crap.
You can't FCC. This isn't broadcast.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Not only that, but you can say Mexican on TV.
No, you can't.
Not in
can't.
that context.
What context?
If you don't know, then I can't tell you.
That's really funny. Okay, so what else? Legion. What current events? What's going on?
Stranger Things 4 got announced.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
I don't know about announced, but they approved it for a 4th season.
They,
Right, like
they
most of us
showed like
knew.
a little scene of like, and it said what? We're not in whatever the name of the town. Yeah,
Is
Hawkins
everybody
anymore.
caught up? You're still not caught up.
No,
are you?
Well, I will gladly leave. I texted Brittany
Tim,
today.
go home and play Detroit.
That,
That's funny.
that's
I know, but it's the same thing.
I texted Brittany today
He has
saying tonight we should start.
There's
Stranger
like
Things.
17
I would
episodes
really
too.
like to play it.
There's not even that many episodes. There's less than 20, right?
There's 8
yeah, I was saying 17's overshooting it by a bit.
Yeah,
No,
there's,
they're not
per
8
season.
total episodes.
in the season.
per
No, I'm
season.
talking like total.
Oh,
How many?
24.
yeah.
Oh, there are
8 times
24. I'm sorry.
Are there 8 per?
I think
season?
so, yeah.
Really?
So
I thought it
I
was
think
just 8
that's
this
25. I
season.
think one season had 9 for some reason.
Oh, is that?
you could,
anyway, yeah, there's
you
not-
could go do it.
I told Brittany today.
If you have a
Very
phone,
good.
you could do it right now.
Why are you? So why
All
are
right,
you blaming
Brit-
this on
all right,
Brittany?
go-
Why
take
are
my
you-
spot.
hold on,
I'm gonna go
no,
watch Stranger Things.
we gotta do this on the internet. Why are you blaming this on Brittany?
I'm not. I just.
You hearing this, right?
I'm not blaming her. All I said is today I texted her. Speaking of Stranger Things, today I texted her saying we should start watching it tonight. That's all I'm saying. Not blaming her. Not putting any blame on anybody.
Dude,
He
just
blamed you
lawyer
off
up,
air,
man.
Brittany. I'm just saying.
Jake, you literally can't leave, okay? Because like if you do, there's no comic relief.
No.
I don't.
And the thing is, I don't. I don't.
talk shit.
I don't
Like, that's
provide
all
the
I
comic
do.
relief. I am the butt of the comic relief.
You are these like
So
the
if you're not
scapegoat
here,
kind
who
of
do we
right.
make fun of?
Well, I'm pretty sure we would adapt and overcome, but. Okay, at any rate.
Probably Brad.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brad is
Maybe.
literally still on the show.
Maybe.
That's fair.
Maybe.
That's fair.
As he touched the bottom.
Grabs it harshly by the bottom.
If we all had headphones, we'd be able to tell.
How's this working?
No.
Not working.
Nope.
This is how we do it at Continuous Outrage, just constantly changing on the
Microphone
fly.
fiddling.
Microphone fiddling.
But yeah, so they basically just alluded to we won't be. The next season won't be in Hawkins.
Well,
We can
that's
stop
kinda
talking about it.
Yeah. Like it
Jake,
might
to
be
be
in,
fair,
Just say.
You
Just
already
saying.
blamed it on Brittany.
All I'm saying is we already
I'm
announced.
sorry Brittany has kept you from enjoying this wonderful show.
The point's out.
Jake.
The point is out that season 4 has been announced, and therefore then we can move on.
Jake.
So, anyways,
We'd like to recap
Jake.
season 1 through 3, Jake.
It's your fault. I don't know why you're coming at us. It's your fault.
I understand.
I think he's getting a bit defensive because we're making fun of him a lot.
No, I'm not. I want to see it.
That
No,
might be
I'm
fair.
not. Listen, all I'm
I'm
saying.
not being defensive. I just want to see it.
Listen.
I really want to see it.
If Brittany had
Go
let
watch
you,
it.
if
I'm
Brittany had
yelling.
let you watch the first 3 seasons, this wouldn't be a problem.
Dude, we lived together, and Brittany was like, "I'm not watching that shit."
I've heard that.
Yeah, it was like constant.
We're on
Enough.
an anti.
We have evolved. We have evolved past the make fun of Jake portion to the make fun of Jake's girlfriend
No, we're
portion.
not making fun of her. We're pointing out that she's kept you from watching this wonderful show.
I don't know why she's not shining.
She's gonna spit all of our food at Applebee's.
That's fair.
She does
Also,
not.
man,
She does not do
closed
that.
on the podcast.
Yeah, legally, nobody does that. Okay. Okay, so what else is going on? You're new. You're new to the show. Talk to me.
I was watching the show the whole way here.
That a boy. So what's new? What am I forgetting?
Joker comes out in 2 days, right?
What?
No.
Yeah, we gotta make plans for that.
Are you off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursday.
Yeah, guys, we gotta figure out a date and time to go see the movie.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I have headphones on.
He goes, I don't have headphones on. Oh, jeez.
All right, we hear you.
You can hear me good.
How come we
Yeah.
skipped over me being able to say, like, you know, what I had going on?
I put
didn't get
you
to
were
say
here
anything.
from the
No,
beginning.
I put it out in the
went
open.
right to him. And then we've been on him
What
the
do
whole
you have
time.
going on, Tony?
Apparently outrage.
Nothing.
Unbelievable. All right. So this show is
like we
falling
need some
flat on its
commentary
face. We've
here.
got dead air. That's what we do best around here. Is just dead air.
We'll go over that.
Maybe that's
Drop
where
the
we
phone.
need, like, a...
What are you doing?
I was showing Dakota something.
Look
You
at the
give
back
him a
of his
date?
This is a nightmare.
Okay.
60
Are you
plus-
not entertained?
Is that not why you were here?
Evan, talk to me. You got to save this sinking ship, man. The rats are
me?
leaving. It's on you.
The
What am I
rats are
supposed to
leaving.
do?
I don't know. Throw out some witty humor or
Okay,
can't be too dark.
So the new battle
It's
tones
an issue.
coming out.
The what?
The new battle tones. All right, later, Tony. Dude, I watched a battle report from Mini Wargaming from the new Orc book, and he just like rolled over Vito like no problem. He
Does
was- he was
Vito
playing-
ever win games?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
but
I-
he was playing Slanesh, and Steve just like walked through him like he
Oh, well,
wasn't
Orcs
there.
are gonna do that because
Dude,
they
they
got
were
Rend.
so good.
Slanesh has bad saves.
Yeah.
high you know, and Orcs have Rend and a lot of attacks. So
Also,
that's-
Slanesh wants you to stab them. I'm sorry. Take the mic.
Take the mic.
Slanesh wants
Dude,
it.
our Ard boys are super good now. They're super good.
Okay, are you telling me that battle tome is better than my battle tome?
it's gonna be way better.
No,
Yours is gonna be
I'm
terrible.
I'm not saying that.
What's your battle tome again?
I'm not talking to you.
I mean,
Kill the mic.
it's very possible that you're gonna have the Space Wolf syndrome, where your
get
your,
worse.
your battle tome comes out and your win rate goes down.
That's funny.
Because
Because on the way over here, he was talking. He was like, "I've been waiting years to play Sigmar with a battle tome.
coming back.
Welcome to this side of the fence, bud."
I was talking to Evan the other day, and he was like, "You got all this stuff to like worry about now." I'm like, "What? I don't know how to build a list with a battle tome. Command traits, spell lores, relics."
Dude, try playing Stormcast sometime. You have like.
and now one of the biggest
you have
unit
mount
selections.
traits. You have.
He does.
Unbelievable.
Don't talk to me about Stormcast.
He does play Stormcast now, Dakota.
Will you stop
he can
breaking
use
the mic?
all of
That's
that.
fair. Yep.
You can use
It's
all.
okay.
of
I'll
it.
just steal it back when I have something relevant to say, which is not going to be for a while.
Just look pretty, Tony. Just look pretty. Got it. Who won the first game?
There's a cat game.
They're
All.
big.
I
Wow,
was
you
gonna
guys
say
are
they
playing
should all-
tic-tac. You guys are
They
playing
should all be
tic-tac-toe.
cat
Tecto
games.
is like one of the most
Okay, so
garbage
Orcs
games.
and Battle or Cities of Sigmar drop this Saturday.
Yeah.
I would encourage people that are
If it doesn't-
thinking about getting
No,
either
this
one
is
of them to get the cards. They have this really nice new side fold War Scroll cards. Have you heard about them, Evan?
You're such a
Stormcast
monster.
players have. That's why you're getting them.
You're such a monster.
So they came out with the Deepkin cards, right? The old shitty format, and
Yeah.
then like
A
the
month
next,
later.
the month later, they come out with the side fold,
Yeah.
like little booklet ones.
He knows.
so
He
much
plays
better.
Deepkin.
I have the
No,
cards.
he does.
Yeah, and they're those poopy cards. Now
Yeah.
they're super nice.
Poopy.
Poop. At any rate, those are limited run.
I love constructive conversations.
They're limited run, so like if you want them, you got to get them because once they're gone, they're gone.
That was the most like.
You said poop?
And then you did.
I think both these
I
new
want to
armies look
validate
really
that
good.
these exist. What's that?
I think both these new armies look really good.
I agree.
I hope so. I
I
hope
would
so.
have contributed to the poop talk, but I didn't have a mic.
Now they previewed that ogre tyrant at the same time. No news of ogres. I'm waiting.
Listen, just
When's,
as deadly, bro. Let it go.
When's
Okay, we got to give a little background. Like, only 3 of us know what the hell's going on.
When's
There's 4
Slaves
of
to
you.
Darkness given
Not till next
get into
Never.
Battle Tome? Not till next
Never.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we're running out of time on this year.
Well,
Sisters are going to be
Yeah.
like
Well,
6 weeks.
This year, I think the only other battle tome is going to be the Ozark Bone Reapers. Yeah, that's not happening.
We
bro.
could
It's
get.
happening.
We could
Dude, they're
still
already
get
deadly.
ogres.
They don't need one.
They're
Um,
already deadly. That's so
I think the
funny.
Ozark Bone Reapers are the only other battle tome. we're
oh
gonna
yeah,
see.
that's that new
That's
new
this
Death
month.
new
Army,
Death Army.
right?
They look
That new
so
They
new-
do
cool.
look really cool.
So
New,
cool.
all new, all
Um,
different death, and that's
don't like
literally
them.
what it is.
That's
And then-
Marvel.
I'm not trying.
then we have,
That's a perfect segue in just 1 minute.
Then we have Sisters coming
Yep.
in November.
Yep.
Thank God.
Yes.
Thank
November?
you. Put them out and
I mean,
move
I'm
on.
pretty sure, because next month is going to be Salamander's Iron Hands.
Sisters are
Yeah,
confirmed for
that's
November.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're,
And
supposed
then
we're supposed
Bone
to get a few
Reapers are
things
this month.
though.
What about the brothers?
The brothers,
But,
brother captains,
actually-
Cassius already exists.
You know, that's funny because there's Space Marines coming out next month, and they call them Battle Brothers.
Just saying.
I actually saw a
Sisters
rumor
come out.
earlier today that was talking about after Sisters comes out, the next updates we should be getting for other armies outside of Space Marines is more Space Marines. So Blood Angels is in the rumor mill for being next for
Why not?
Psychic Awakening rules.
They have to though, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Other
absolutely.
Space Marine chapters have to be brought in line.
Why does Space Marines
Except
need
Space
magic to wake
Or
up?
Chaos Space Marine. Why do they what?
Don't.
Magic?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
think the
psychic.
psychic-
It's not
the
really
psychic
magic.
awakening
Why do they need
it's-
psychic stuff to? You say it's psychic. It says freaking magic.
Dude, you,
Say
Hey, I
but you
mean,
see, you
yeah,
don't understand
it
how their
didn't
alarm
work.
clocks work. Like, how else are you supposed to wake
Obviously
up?
not.
Like, would you rather have like something dinging or
screaming
like
demon
Let me ask
spirit.
you
a
this.
screaming demon in your head?
With all this psychic,
That'd be a pretty crappy way to wake up.
You just
have a
everybody
bloodletter
pissed off in
screaming
the
in your
41st
ear.
millennium.
with
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
is
It's
the
got the millions of casualties in every battle.
It's the
that
psychic
takes place.
awakening, man. It's driving me nuts.
is
What?
the
Alarm
is the
clocks.
psychic awakening going to reduce the price of my
If you say it, I swear to God.
my
Well, you already
He
poxwalkers?
said
was
it.
already saying it by the time you got that out.
Unbelievable.
Only if
Like-
they get up on time,
Be-
Jake.
because there's
Yeah, they're going to go to, what, 5 points a model, I heard?
I hope 8 points a model because
Yeah, they'll probably go up.
unbelievable.
I would laugh so
6
hard.
points a model?
They already
They're
are
six right now.
6 right now.
they should be 7. 12.
12?
That's Nurgle's number, right?
7? Yeah,
Shut
that would be
up.
good.
Well, 7's fair.
Shut
Seven's
up.
fair.
He's getting
Yeah,
mad
we
now.
do that.
But yeah, so
They could be 2 points a model. Now. I'm not
It's-
even sure if they'll be C play.
From what I heard,
yeah,
if
they
they were
would.
if they were 2 points a model, you'd see him on every table.
I guess
Yeah.
Clan Rats in Fantasy, like 4th edition, were 2 points and it, like, broke the entire
Dude,
game.
it is a problem.
Yeah.
Like in any like Warhammer related.
There's
game
like no
system with
reason to
2-point
not just
models is
spam them because they're
absurd.
2 points a model.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they do anything. You're like, I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah, no, but yeah, so it was Blood Angels were next, and then it was either Space Wolves or Dark Angels.
It'll be
it was
Dark
either
Angels.
those. I don't know. I think if they were gonna do something big for Dark Angels, which I think they might be doing, they might do Dark Angels last.
Dark Angels are the power bottom now, though. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
They're
the
what?
They're
the
the
power
worst.
bottom, and that
they're
means
the worst.
exactly
Not,
what you're
not,
thinking.
not now that
Army.
they have Assault 3 Vindicators.
Okay. Actually, actually, I should bring that
I
up.
see that.
They
That's funny.
they put out another like a stealth FAQ that fixed that.
Oh, did it?
a-
Okay.
As well as a handful of other things. Like
Oh, they
Oh, but
FAQ'd
only
their FAQ.
they waited
Yeah.
just long enough
yeah,
to...
they did.
They've
Yeah.
done it before.
FAQing FAQs.
Wouldn't
is
you like
tight.
to be the intern at GW that just slipped that stuff in? Like, they're not paying me enough.
Dude,
Assault
like,
3. Bury it deep in an FAQ. Like, it's going to take 2 days for anybody to see it.
I
and
might
then-
run them at Assault 3, so.
I'm telling you, GW is like, oh man, Assault 3. Are we out of stock yet? No? All right, wait. When are we out of stock?
Wait,
All right,
2
we're
days.
out of stock? Fix it. Yeah.
2 days. Put out the.
Did you
correction.
see the memes for the big
they-
FAQ? They're like, well, none of the overpowered models have sold out yet. So, like, don't touch them until chapter approved.
People got to get their flyers before they put out the
Oh my God.
the max 3 flyers and a list.
Of any kind.
Forger's got to get all those Leviathan Dreads sold
There you go.
before they touch Iron
They're going to move
Hands.
so much plastic. Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
But they did remove the whirlwind keyword from the.
All from the Forge
The
World
Forge
ones.
World,
That's right.
So they can't
Whirlwind.
spin around
Yep.
anymore.
Yep,
can't
that's
do it
exactly
anymore.
What's
what that
really
means.
funny is they removed the whirlwind
Poor
keyword from whirlwind units.
Yep.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's almost like the
Very
keyword system
strange.
has a problem.
What a way to balance.
It has
You're not
for-
that anymore.
I don't know, this entire time.
Right?
Right, you don't have a
you think
watch.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think 9th edition
didn't
will
need
do
one.
away with keywords?
I think,
No,
it'll look
I
a lot-
think
I
they'll
think it's going to
double
look a lot
down.
more like Apocalypse.
They'll add 3
I hope not.
words.
It's gonna look
Instead
like
of
that.
one.
Apocalypse
Rhymes.
is fun, but it should be a distinctly different game.
I'm not saying it's gonna be the same. I'm saying it's gonna
The
look
Key 3.
similar.
I think there are some similarities. Like they got to fix cover. Cover is the biggest
Yeah,
problem.
terrain is an issue.
It's
Like,
it's
just-
kind
too
of okay in
one-dimensional.
Sigmar, but it shouldn't be the same rule. Copy paste to 40k because it's just two different games. One game is is mostly melee and one is mostly shooting.
Well, me and Evan were talking about this last night.
Oh
and it
God,
was,
here we go. Power gamer of the week.
It's Evan and I.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say it, but he beat me to it.
Anyway,
Hello, Kramer.
we were talking about,
Shocking
and
product.
it's almost like 40k has a sort of identity crisis, right? They want to be a really simple game, so they're porting over rules from Sigmar, but they're
Meanwhile, the scope of the game is immensely complex,
yeah,
where it
exactly.
should have a 70-page rule book
exactly
for the complexity they want it to
Yes.
have, but
They
they
have-
want it to have a 4-page rule set.
Yeah,
and it really just
well,
doesn't.
that didn't work with Sigmar either. Like Sigmar's
it
like
didn't.
13 pages of rules, and then there's 7 realms with spells, artifacts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Right.
so like that
It's-
thing
it's
It,
quintuples
the
it
same
actually
thing.
makes it
It's the same
harder
thing.
to find answers to your questions.
It ironically makes it more complex.
I would rather
right?
have a dense
Yeah.
rule set.
well, when
than-
you have more pages of FAQs than you have pages of rules, it's a problem.
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
is easily
by
where we're
large
at.
margin too.
Extremely
Have you seen
large margin.
the rulebook FAQ is bigger than the rulebook?
Yeah.
Do you ever think this is
The
designed?
rules section of the rule book,
Yeah,
because
that-
You ever think this is-
that thing's
font.
like 200
Do you
pages.
ever think this is on purpose though?
Well,
Like they start the game off with an adequate space of rules, and then they let the game evolve from there.
I mean, I agree. I think with 8th edition, that is the purpose, because that's what they did with Sigmar. I mean, it was really loose, and then when 2.0 came out, they took a bunch of their fixes that were FAQs, wrapped them into the rules, and re-released it. I mean, I think they kind of treat it like game development or something, where it's, you're
It's
Yeah,
almost,
they're
like,
letting-
it's almost like
beta.
the players are the beta
Tony.
testers.
Yeah, they're letting,
Well, yeah,
they're letting the players
They're letting us
design the game.
design the game.
Kind of, yeah.
I
to an
was
extent.
trying
Which
to say
isn't
the same
for
thing. I
free.
would say
Or you're paying them
FAQs,
to do
having
it.
a lot
Right,
of
they're paying them to design
FAQs
their game.
is not necessarily a bad thing. That means your community is talking and they're
Sure.
adjusting.
No,
to
I
it.
don't think it's a bad thing
I
at
think
all.
from edition to edition, those so as we go from 8th into 9th, and they put out a new 9th edition rule book, and then they can erase all the FAQs because they've been incorporated into the new rules. You know what I mean? But the problem is when you go from edition to edition, they're like, well, let's change that. So a lot of interactions totally change, and all those FAQs go out the window. So you have to re-FAQ. You know what I mean?
I don't think you're going to see that. I think it's going to be a lot like the Sigmar second
And I would
edition,
be okay
where,
with it.
where it's a
I would be
soft
okay with that.
transition, and all the books are completely still usable.
Yeah,
You know,
that's-
that is my hope.
Well, most
Until they
edition
want to sell
changes.
books.
Well,
Yeah.
sure, but like
But they'll come out with new books eventually, but they just won't hang everybody
they're
out.
Space
also
Marines
doing
are
these
getting
without a
large
book.
galaxy like Psychic Awakening is not actually an alarm clock. It's a big campaign setting to increase or introduce new rules, new models, and whatnot. So
And hopefully move the story forward.
yeah, but they do have the ability to.
Yes, it is.
They're going to make their money on a new edition anyway. You know,
Yeah.
9th edition rulebook will sell. The new box set they come out with, all that stuff will sell.
Let me ask you this: what's the lore behind the Psychic Awakening?
I don't know.
I
We
haven't
don't
been
really know
keeping- I
anything.
haven't been
got
keeping
it,
up with
guys.
it yet.
Only some
got
Eldar
this.
short stories.
It's
I-
about
this-
people
this is
trying
gonna
to
hurt.
wake up
Magically.
magically.
Didn't they make a movie
I was
about
right.
that in the
It
80s?
hurt.
I don't know. Oh, it was a quiet place.
That's not from the 80s, bro.
There's a guy named Magic.
It's Inception.
Inception.
What's Ferris say?
Psychic Awakening just
Um,
has Leonardo DiCaprio at the
oh
forefront.
my
at the
God.
forefront.
That's my best friend Tony Taylor.
That really hurts.
I don't know why.
I've known Ferris since he was a wee lad, and he's never called me
That
his
is
best friend.
I'm
literally
pretty awesome,
untrue.
dude.
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
met Ferris like 5 years ago.
Magic.
I'm sad now. No, I do think I've been saying it for a while. I think that we'll have it makes sense for GW's timeline for us to get 9th next year because that's 3 years of 8th edition. This year we got Contrast in June, which was basically
Paint.
okay.
Paint line
Yeah,
edition.
right. It was a total revamp of the paint line, so they got sales generated for their new fiscal year, like a new edition. Sigmar was the summer before. I think it just makes sense to go 40k Sigmar and then
Something
something
else.
in the, something
Or a
in the
pair of
third year.
things. It was like Contrast and Apocalypse.
Plus,
Yeah.
With the summer.
something really big and like as the scope of Psychic Awakening that they've been alluding to.
End
So,
times.
like that bringing in like ushering in 9th edition. It just makes sense.
I got this.
Yeah, well, I
Let's
think
hear
that's
So,
what we're going
It's
towards.
about Jean Grey waking up because she's psychic.
Oh, I get it.
And then that's a perfect segue into the marriage of Marvel and Games Workshop.
You know what? That's another important thing.
You're
we need
welcome.
To go over.
I just saved this podcast.
Can
I
Jean,
thought it was going very well.
It was going great, but
can Jean Grey
We're like on
reduce
dry
the points
land
of
and
my
you're throwing
poxwalkers?
us lifesavers. Take it!
Listen to me.
We're not drowning.
So how did you hear
Throwing
about that?
bricks.
Did you hear about it through them or
I follow a lot of comic book stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Because
It was from Marvel.
we
Marvel
we
books.
heard about it through Warhammer community. At least I assume that's how you guys.
I actually
did.
heard about it from Tony.
Oh, really?
Reddit.
Where
Marvel,
did you
I
read it?
actually set up my Facebook so like
Warhammer,
Marvel comes
I know,
first.
so-
He's trolling.
So I see like the comic book
I know.
stuff before I see the movie stuff.
Okay, so a little background. Marvel and GW have made a baby, and it's due in 2020, right?
Yep.
It's a comic baby. Do you think there's any chance we get a 40K movie?
They're already working on a TV show.
I have heard.
There was
I've
a
heard
movie.
they're doing a TV
I've
show.
heard whispers
They-
of that for
I don't.
Netflix.
I don't think it
Eisenhorn,
would
right?
be a good idea personally to make a 40K movie.
Really?
They've
There's
done
two-
it before. I just don't
You
know
would
about a live
need.
action
And
one.
I
There's
think
too much there to try and explain, and they're going to have to do it in some way or fashion very quickly, and that's not ever.
You think
good
a
for
TV
story.
show would be better?
I think.
I think the best way
Absolutely.
the
If
best
they
way
do
they
it,
could
I think
ever
that's.
do.
I think that's one part of it. I think the other part of it is when you're talking about something as massive as 40K. I think you're going to need a huge budget to make a decent movie
Well, I mean-
when it comes to 40K. But they're not going to make that. Not that many people, unless they reach out and spread out and against multiple.
They're
against-
going
make it
to
a
need
bigger
a huge
audience.
budget just for the CG alone.
Exactly.
But let me ask you this: where
I don't
are
think they're
the
gonna make money.
personal characters in 40K? So we talk about these big like powerhouses.
There are
and
some.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
But-
tons of them.
So
yeah.
no, but what are they?
I-
So like where does the layman fit in these tragic stories?
I think you
or
have to add the
comic
human
stories
out. It has to be
or-
the human on it. What were you
I
gonna
think
say?
so. I don't know who's anyone read Horse Heresy books.
No.
I've
The
read
just
a
The
couple,
first
yes.
three are phenomenal. First
Have
of
you
all, and
really?
they do involve some normal-esque people. One's
Not
basically
in
a reporter
sequential order, but-
kind of thing and stuff like that. And I think if they were going to do a large show, I think that would be the best candidate, really.
They should.
The Horus Heresy
The
stuff?
Horus Heresy stuff, because
That
it
gives
could-
you the
it
setting
could
of
take,
40K.
It could take minimal background story stuff.
Right.
If people like it, it
So
opens the
complexity
doors
could come with
to.
time, but like I'm just saying, like
They could.
If you read the first three Horus Heresy books, I think you could see where
so
it's could be a good story.
translating that massive world into a movie is I just
No,
don't
I think
see
a
it being
show.
good.
I do think a show is a better
Yeah.
They
medium.
could
I don't-
even
I
do
think
what
movie would be
they
terrible.
could even do what Magic's doing,
Movie would be bad.
and do an animated
Better, you
show.
think?
I think an
Oh,
animated series.
They could do an
would
animated
be-
series like Magic's doing.
I think
yeah.
it would translate better to the screen.
I thought
for
they had an
series.
animated series.
Have you
They've
seen?
had multiple.
Have you seen
yeah.
the
but they've
Astartes,
been
the
mini
YouTube,
series, right?
the
Like
YouTube?
5
Yeah.
series.
I don't think
I
so.
showed you.
Yeah, you've
you
never
haven't
seen the
seen it?
Astartes YouTube? Some guys
We're
making
showing it to you
them.
after the show.
So good.
You know, there's actually a
It's
good
on,
way they
it's on
could do
YouTube.
that.
It's called
Now
Astartes.
that I
It's
think about it.
fan-made 40K short, basically, in 4 parts so far.
And they're like,
And
I'm
they're
not a Space Marine
phenomenal.
fan, and it is awesome. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah,
and the
it's
Live action.
no,
it's
it's
all
CG.
CGI,
Oh, okay.
but it's really good, and it's yeah.
It's like less than a
GW
minute.
should
I
hire
think,
the
with
guy.
all- yeah.
If you put it all together, I think it's like 90 seconds.
Look,
Okay.
If you put all
I'm
the
just
parts
saying,
together.
Red vs. Blue is better than Halo. So I.
Red vs. Blue was hilarious.
I don't know if that's true.
Me neither.
Halo was pretty
Good,
fun.
good old chicken mouth.
Red vs. Blue was.
It blew.
So have they
Red.
announced like what
You can't
comics
say that on air.
what comic series that they're going to do?
The quote here is from Marvel. I can't find who it was from, but it says that I can't tell you how excited we are to be diving into the expansive universe of Warhammer 40K. That's Mark Basso. At Marvel, we are no strangers to telling deep, character-focused tales in the interconnected worlds of stories, and fans are going to love what we have already started to cook from the Games Workshop team.
I do have a source. I can confirm that Gilliman will be a female character in the comic.
It'll
And
be
there
Gilliman.
will be there will be needless humor. Peppered
Do they do
throughout
that
it.
in the comics?
Oh
Hell
my
no.
god.
No.
They're
Not at
gonna.
all.
That would.
Since it's
They have
Marvel.
very limited dialogue in a
Since
comic.
it's Marvel,
muddy it up.
it's not going to be one comic either. It's going to be a comic for every character. So
Yeah, now that I think
I
about
think
you're
it,
gonna
that's
have
okay.
Magus. You're
I
gonna-
really think
not
that's
want them to
okay.
make a movie.
Mortarian.
Well, it's
Gilliman.
not slated whether it's going to be floppies or graphic novels yet either.
You're going to even get some supplementary with like the Tally Man.
Are
He's going to have his own
floppies
comment.
better?
I
tally
personally,
man?
I think so.
I think it's easier for somebody to say, okay, here's $4 to get into it instead
Yeah.
of 15, and it's more daunting when it's a graphic novel
Plus,
too,
if
right?
they stay on schedule, you're looking at a weekly release, right?
Right.
So, like, I can't wait till next week. You know, it builds that momentum. Whereas graphic novels are better for telling a complete story.
Right. But you can compile the floppies into a graphic novel, right?
Yeah.
It's easier to go one way than the other.
I can tell you from experience, like reading a series, like, you know, weekly or bi-weekly, it's different once you read it collected together. You have a different experience.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it better?
Well, because I mean, certain small details you'll forget about, or emphasis is placed on certain things, you know, from foreshadowing that just you don't even really notice when you're going through it.
Okay.
All collected together.
Now, when they write comics, do they write them all at one time and then cut it
oh
up?
hell no, no.
Okay, so then
No,
that's
there's
kind
like
of
a notes version. Well, they have like key things they want to hit, and then the specifics are written on a weekly basis.
Okay.
You know, and then the writer, comic book writers actually have a double job where they have to describe the scene and then tell the artist what to draw. So
I gotcha.
There's a lot more that goes into it.
Now, do you think this is a small, slight troll about the way they handle movie to comic stuff? So, like, what if they put rules for 40K in the comics that you only understood if you read the comics?
Don't.
No, I'm just
You
trying
want to
like,
make
see,
the comics
like,
DLC for the game?
like 3PO's red arm. I'm saying, like, well, why is his arm red? Should have read the comic books, idiot.
I agree with that, though. I think that's a great, harmless way
Sure.
of expanding
Sure.
the universe. I think
What up,
that's a
Ronald
good thing,
and
not a
Kevin?
bad thing.
No, that's fair, but it's I can see it both ways. I can see that it's like, hey, you want more information on this, but you know, most people are just not going to do it. I still don't know why he had a red arm. Still don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe there was a comic of why
Because he was trapped
Leia
on
could
a
fly through
planet
space.
with a repair bot.
You know, I promised I wasn't going to do this, and here we are, Star Wars. I'm sorry.
I told you.
I'm sorry.
I was
To
like,
be fair,
as
we
soon-
did start out talking about
You,
Star
you
Wars.
can,
League.
you
Yeah,
can
but I-
never, like, it, like
an
all
easy-
paths lead to Star Wars.
There's
fair.
no reason that you can't have supplementary content. And like
That's fair,
I
and
mean-
it doesn't affect the overall. Now, I'm sure there have been cases where you're like, well, this doesn't make any sense unless you read the comics, right?
and that's kind of a problem.
Right, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I wouldn't disagree with supplementary, but like in my example, well, the rules for the shooting phase are in the comic book.
Wow.
That makes it
I'm just-
DLC. Like
right,
that
right.
makes it like
Wait, no, not they didn't sign a deal with EA, right?
oh, thank God.
Okay,
You're
good.
gonna have like you gotta buy the guns
EA's
and
gonna
like the stickers for the guns or they don't work.
you buy a box and hope you get the guns for
Yeah,
your guys.
Exactly.
You have to buy
Yeah, it's all loot boxes.
You will see what guns you get.
All special weapons are loot boxes.
Oh my
You know
god,
what, hey,
it's
that-
awful.
That makes
But
me
it's not
think.
money, it's points. You gotta get GW.
Well, no,
I got a
no.
last gun again.
Magic
you
the
get
Gathering.
GW points by paying for them.
Magic the Gathering is literally
but
built
it's not
on
money.
on loot boxes, right? But
Yeah.
it's not a problem. Now, why is it a problem for video games?
That's the argument that video games are trying to make.
Now,
Because
I don't say
Magic-
I'm not saying I agree with that.
Because Magic
but
is a collectible card game at its core. Like,
Sure.
and people buy a video game
is it
for
the
an
expectation?
experience.
Is it the
It
consumer
is.
expectation that makes it bad for one and not the other?
I think so.
I wouldn't
don't
disagree with that.
I think
agree
one.
with that necessarily. I think it's more the ease of access.
Well, I think people buy
So-
video games to get like they want to play like the video game.
But that's
Well,
not always
and-
true. Like sometimes when I play a game, I want to get all the trophies.
Also, you need
Okay.
to
There's a
consider.
co- there's a
That's
collection
fair.
aspect
Right.
to it.
Yeah, Magic is a trading card game. Also, you said collectible.
Collectible
which-
trading card
Yeah,
game, right?
no.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I think it's more of an ease of access thing where, you know, kids are subject to this without their parents' discretion. So, you know, you get a game, you don't know that there's microtransactions in it, which Call of Duty, the last one, didn't have it in it for the first like 3 months.
and then they added
And
it
then
later.
they added it in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a predatory practice.
No, I totally agree, with
agree.
that.
And that's kind of
that's
not the same
malicious in a
thing.
way. Where yeah,
And then the other difference between that and Magic is Magic, like, hey, Brad has this card. I can seek out Brad and I can get it from him.
right. Well, you
whereas
can't get your loot box.
loot box.
from
Yeah,
somebody
the
else.
only way is like, all right, I got to open 1,000 loot boxes until I get
Not
this
only-
one
Or
shirt.
you can just pay $25 and get Vader, right, without grinding.
Yeah.
Not
Right,
only,
which is
not only
Battlefront.
that, you also have a physical asset with Magic the Gathering.
Well, I mean, I don't think that matters as much.
No,
I think
that's-
this is linked
well,
to gambling.
That matters to me, but
But no, because like you're not addicted to winning money when you're addicted to gambling. You're
Well,
addicted to that
I guess
high, and
I'm
it's the
not-
exact same thing.
I guess
it
I'm
translates.
not. I guess I'm not. I wasn't going to the extent of gambling, but we're talking about loot
well,
box.
that's the whole point of
Well, I'm
the
just saying-
legislation is that you're having minors gambling.
Well, yeah, I get it, but like, what the whole loot box in a video game versus the Magic the Gathering loot box in a Magic pack. One's physical content that
I just don't think that matters. I've experienced it where I've been in TCGs where I'm like, I really want to buy these to try and get this card, and it's the exact same feeling.
I think it's very similar, but like you don't, they don't add that to the Magic experience later on.
It's
Like,
always been the
you
Magic
know,
experience.
You go into it knowing that's.
I
what
would
to
say
expect.
the predatory aspect combined with the the consumer expectation are what make it.
I know that EA filed a patent for AI that pairs you with players that have DLC,
So you want
so
it.
that you see it and want it.
That's
It's all a
dirty,
mind
man.
game. So I mean, you
That's
don't get
dirty.
that with TCGs,
Sure,
you know.
No.
but you go to a store and you're like, wow, I'm going to buy a booster pack, knowing it's fully randomized. You might get
it is gambling in a sense, right?
Sure, but
like,
it- but
you-
it's-
like
it-
you're
it
looking
is
for
different,
something
I think.
specific, something of a greater
I
value
really don't
than
see
what's
much
in
of a
that.
difference, to
in
be
that,
honest.
no.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's going to be hard for. I would love to have that discussion. I don't see. I'm willing to be convinced on it, but it's
so do you think you think booster packs is a negative?
yeah.
I don't like them either.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot to be said about the ability to buy an entire set. Wizards now owned by Hasbro, but their kind of business model is try to get people to buy as many booster packs as possible.
Jake, let me ask you this: any pro players, how often do you think they're buying boxes? And
Never.
if they are buying boxes, how many of them are they buying?
the only ones
Never
that the only
none.
ones that will be buying boxes
Are
is
sealed guys, right?
that.
Well, I mean,
if
that's
they,
a different format.
Well,
I mean, that
sure.
makes sense.
that to be fair to
Yeah.
practice sealed. Also, if they are working for
But
a
that-
store to open them up for singles to sell to people.
So I mean, but that's my point. You know, you're not going to actually be a professional player worrying about the gambling aspect. But the sealed events, that makes sense because that's all about the skill of playing what you get
Yeah.
in the random sense
And
of it.
knowing what to pick and how to
Yeah, yeah.
put something together out of a bunch of random.
But there's skill
No, I
involved
get
there.
you.
There's that, I
Yeah.
mean, that would make it different than video
Absolutely.
games because like I'm either going to get the good gun or not.
Yeah.
It feels dirtier to me for video games. The loot box concept itself feels dirtier than
yeah, well, I mean,
buying a pack of Pokemon.
I think the
or,
supplementary stuff in video games is what makes it dirtier.
what do you
like-
mean? What do you mean by that?
Well, like I was saying, like they pair you with people that
Oh yeah,
you know,
I get the
and,
predatory
like,
aspect.
yeah.
Adding it later after you've had 3 months of the
Exactly.
experience.
Well,
or putting a paywall in. So like you can only get better if you buy this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Or
If
putting
you
the
don't,
day,
your
putting,
friends are going to leave you behind.
putting DLC on the
Yeah,
disc day one and locking it like
Yeah.
that's.
yeah, it's very it's very different to me. So I don't really have a problem with it when it comes to like cosmetic based stuff. So something that really doesn't alter the experience of the game. Cosmetics. Is
I don't
I-
like loot boxes for that aspect
I don't like.
I don't
them-
care.
Well, I mean,
because you don't buy them. But
Yeah.
I think
I think they have the exact same negative.
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
it's a little, I think it's
I
a
don't
little different when
mind-
you're talking about actual like content that you play with in the game versus something that just looks different. I just don't really.
To
I
me,
don't
to me, if you
care.
pay if
Sure,
you pay
there's a-
50, 60,
I think,
whatever
I think
dollars
one
for a
has a bigger
game,
impact than another.
you should
That's
have the game. I do agree with that.
Yeah,
the
but,
problem
like,
is
the-
now
I
we've got
also
these
think it
free to
doesn't
play
matter.
games. How do they exist without?
but
charging
but
you for
Fortnite
content.
does it without loot boxes, and they make the most
No,
money.
but they still sell you things. There's
That's
still
fine. Microtransactions as a concept is fine because it's the loot boxes that are really the biggest problem. Because Fortnite they run off microtransactions, but they tell you what you're buying. They say this is what
that's
you're
different as well.
buying.
You're getting this for
You-
this amount of money.
and then you can
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
say yes or no to that. And then whereas Battlefront 2 or whatever said,
Yeah, it was terrible.
if you want to get stuff, you have to buy loot boxes. If you
and then
want
hope you get it.
and hope you get it. And
Call
if
of
you-
Duty did the same thing too.
and- yeah,
That's
and
super wrong.
And so
I
like
remember when Madden did that. You could buy booster. I remember the first time Madden had cards you could purchase with
dude,
in-game
the-
currency to get players. I'm like,
FIFA
what?
is the one that revolutionized this.
Yeah.
You got cards for players and stuff.
yeah, I think
I
FIFA
tell you
was
what,
the
I
first
never
one.
played that mode. I'm like, I'm not playing that mode.
Yeah, that's
I
dumb.
refuse to do
So
it.
it's EA is the worst about this. It's about games as a service, right? So they don't want to get just your money off of the good title. They want your money.
Well, it's also
the
allowed them
next 5 years.
to ride Madden and FIFA and the NBA game over and over and over again with very minimal changes.
We're talking about Call of Duty is the same way.
Yeah. At least Call of Duty had to have things redesigned. Like Madden was the same game
Oh, that's true.
for 6
Did you
years.
see the one that it was like Madden like 18 or whatever, and then in the crowd, there's a banner that said Madden 17.
That's awesome.
Really?
That's
I didn't see that, but that doesn't surprise me at all.
They didn't even bother updating.
Like it's
any
very
of
small,
the
right? Like it's
art.
one of the small banners.
I
Like,
could see why they would
within
do
the
that
crowd
though.
somewhere.
I could see why they would do that. Why,
Because they can. They make
well,
their money on the...
well, it's not even just the banner. I guarantee they recycled a bunch of art like that from older games.
Yeah, 'cause they never
because why?
changed it.
Well, not only that, but who the hell's gonna notice a guy in the crowd's wearing a different color or wearing the same colored shirt as the last game?
Somebody
But
did.
yeah,
Well, yeah, someone did.
but then this-
most people won't.
This is the problem. If you're selling
I see why they
if
would
you're
do it.
selling updated rosters, then just sell us DLC updated rosters rather than a whole new game.
Well, yeah, but that's the point. They can sell you a whole new game.
I
and people
haven't
buy
bought
it.
Madden in over 10 years.
What's the allure of an updated roster?
David asking a question.
Of
I think Jake can
current
answer.
current
just current
rosters.
stats. That's
Yeah.
it.
And current roster, team roster.
Well,
people
yeah,
to
players,
play.
yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but Fortnite is mostly cosmetic transactions, right? It's not about being better at the game.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
is-
It's
no-
entirely cosmetic.
Nothing that you buy on Fortnite adds to a competitive advantage. It's all cosmetic,
Yeah,
either
it's all
dances or skin.
Didn't they get
People
or,
sued
buy
for dances?
dances.
yeah.
Yes.
They got sued
They got
for
some
a dance.
They got some
Yes.
dope dances.
Really?
Yeah, the Carlton, the guy.
I tell
Oh
you what,
yeah, that's
think-
right.
I think he
forgot about
won
that.
that, too.
I have no idea.
Fortnite
I
did?
remember.
Or Carlton
no,
did?
Carlton did.
Yeah, they never.
How do you
they never
copyright
allow.
a dance?
I don't know.
I'll
I'm
tell
sure
you
you
what, man,
can.
I bet you can.
You know
It's
what?
literally called the Carlton.
They
Yeah.
It's his name.
Do you know what Fortnite has done to our
his
society?
character's name.
You look at
Well,
any
whatever.
boy from 8 to 12 that has 13 seconds of free time, they will start Fortnite dancing.
I haven't seen
I
it so much
witnessed it the
lately,
other
but
day.
yeah, I worked
think-
with kids for a while,
Only like-
and it was just
They're like-
constant.
I think the
Girls
only
too.
7 years
Girls
till
too.
Fortnite.
I think the
Till
fad
Lincoln,
is starting.
Fortnite.
Lincoln will
that's the
get
thing.
punted. Dad, I
Yeah.
want to play Fortnite.
Everyone hates on Fortnite. I think it's a
Get
really.
out of my
I think it's a
house.
really fine game.
Yeah,
I
enjoy
really didn't
playing
like
on
it.
the
I
street
understand.
where you
I understand that
belong.
people don't like battle royale games. They don't like the genre. I completely like. Tony hates the genre.
I think the
completely-
battle
I
royale
like Battle
genre is
Royale.
kind
I
of cool.
just didn't like Fortnite.
I like it.
You don't like the competitiveness of it, right?
I just don't like battle royale. Like I play like team mode stuff.
I think a team battle royale sounds cool.
But look, I'm not like
that's what
I'm not willing to
Fortnite is.
invest enough time into it to get good. And if I'm gonna be not good right off the rip, I don't want to sit there for 20 minutes watching everybody else play.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
with you
the-
there.
That's the worst.
fair.
Having
they-
somebody scream "Get good, nerd."
Good nerd.
Um,
Elliot does the floss on
Ground
the
him,
sidelines
Deanna.
of the
Ground
football
him.
field.
Heck yeah.
Says Elliot can do it.
Heck
Don't
yeah.
let him do it.
Can I get a heck yeah?
All right, hey, it's time for drum roll. Meme review.
Oh, we can do meme review.
Meme
review.
We're doing meme review.
Live
We've got.
meme review.
Is Elon
Are
ready?
they appropriate
Elon-
memes?
You got Elon
These are
lined
different
up?
memes.
Oh, okay.
What if I don't get it?
What
That's
if I
why
can't
we're
see
reviewing
it?
it.
All right.
Oh, that's
I got it.
hilarious. They
Oh.
can't see it yet, but it's really funny.
Oh,
I gotta bring it up.
wow. I can.
Okay. Here's the first meme.
All right, now Tony,
Oh,
when
well,
we start
it's-
talking about, will they be able to see it?
Yeah, I've got it up on the.
I don't
See,
get
I
it.
don't get it.
I don't get it
I
either.
don't get it.
Well, I'm assuming the person on the top said my girlfriend did this because isn't my girlfriend funny?
She did this because she works
No.
at a sushi restaurant.
And then the person below was like,
He's
"Oh, your
implying-
girlfriend's
So
very
I'm
pretty."
overthinking
Girlfriend
this.
is
Yeah.
Which is really
It's-
stupid.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
implying that the octopus is,
All right.
is
Okay.
the
Well,
girlfriend.
the
I thought-
original
Hey,
post is
I'm
not.
gonna say this is a really sharp photo. You're welcome, internet.
Okay.
Don't they have beaks?
Yeah, they do have beaks.
Octopus have beaks. It's
Isn't it
terrifying.
octopi?
Octopodes,
that's not a
actually.
pie, bro.
Octopuses.
Actually,
Octopodes,
Okay.
I believe.
Okay, I approve.
Octopodes.
I approve of this one.
okay. Good.
I
meme.
will rate it an 8.
Oh, is that how
An
meme
eight?
review works?
That's
Yes.
an 8?
In 8?
For the 8 arms
I'm
of the
saying
octopus.
I don't get it.
3.
All right.
Solid 3.
5 out of 10.
8 arms. I only see.
It was a
6.
joke, and people came at me.
5 out of 10.
Next meme.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
I can't believe we're stealing
I'm
Is
this.
at
that how
2.
meme review
I'm at
works?
2.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's next
We
meme.
need those jokes.
Okay.
I can't believe we're stealing this from
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie stole it from someone else. So it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
Well, then-
PewDiePie is an
Apparently I
internet
gotta-
thief.
He
Stole the internet's heart.
Wait. Hold on.
stole
Is
the
he
internet's
stealing
heart.
internet, or is he a
The
thief
internet's heart.
on the internet, or? Whoa.
Shimon.
The L-hee-hee.
This picture's terrifying.
Yeah, for those.
That is awful.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
horrifying.
give this a 1 because I never want any child to experience El Hee Hee.
I'll give this a 6 because
Really? I'm saying like a 3, dude.
no, the
Look at that
sham-
face.
The sham- I'm not even the picture. Like
It
take
made
the,
me snicker.
take
I
the
don't know why
picture
you're
out,
laughing
but
so
the
much.
Shimon,
Shimon.
Shimon.
All right, give it a 3.
Okay.
It's terrifying and funny still.
I'm giving it a 6 based on language.
I don't know why it
Based on
won't move forward. So we're
exquisite
just gonna have
use
to-
of Shimon.
And L-hee-hee.
If this isn't a popular segment, I don't know what's gonna be.
That's a good one.
Oh, this is terrible.
It's so uncomfortable.
Do you think they can see the reflection in their eyes?
I doubt they can see it.
I doubt they can see
I
anything.
can feel the tension in the moment.
How do you think that feels?
You know how they say like
Probably
You
there's,
want to
bad.
try, Brad?
Horrifying.
Yeah, I don't want to.
you know how like every eye
You
has
think I
like,
have poop in my eyes?
You guys were talking about poop earlier.
I didn't say it. Rub my face with it.
I think they just learned the mysteries of the universe there.
This is how I feel when I disagree with Brad about something.
Are you sure?
I don't get it.
This is a 6. I'm giving this one a 6.
That's a 9 for me because I can feel the heart palpitations in the moment.
I'll give it a 5.
I've never seen this picture before, so it's gonna be a 7 for me.
You've never seen it should be a 10. Like whoever made that and then found it and then made a meme, that's
That
an
could
11.
be
guarantee
photoshopped.
you that's photoshopped. I don't
Could be.
know if that's physically possible.
Let's do it.
Well, I'll
I don't
try
know.
it.
I can't.
Pink eye.
Some
I can't.
people have really weird things about eyes. And they don't want to see eyes touched or anything
I
like
can do
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but,
it
like,
sucks touching your
it's
eyeball.
You don't feel
Natural.
anything.
I cannot touch my eye and be
Do
happy
it.
about it. I just said I can't.
Can I touch it?
What?
No.
All right, Tony, next one.
touch my
That's
eye.
that's a
I'm
9.
happy about it.
That's a 9
Okay.
for me.
I can touch my
I
eye.
got
bro.
it.
El Hee Hee.
Here's the fourth and last.
I'm sorry, little one. These are really base. Like,
These are really gross.
Next
Listen,
Tuesday,
I'm gonna supply you with some memes.
Yeah, next-
Yeah, well, I just grabbed random ones.
Listen,
I-
I'm going to give this one a 4 for incomplete because it needs Bear Grylls underneath. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. And then we've got a complete meme. Otherwise, this is fantastic.
yeah.
I'm sorry, little one.
Next time I'll send you someone that's like relevant to like what's going on.
I'm about to get
Yeah.
on there.
Well, this
and-
one's
and post
borderline
That-
relevant.
that
I'm
one's
not
so
gonna lie.
good.
I like not knowing what's coming.
Right. Yeah, that's kind
That's
of
fair,
the
too.
Is
point.
this the last one?
This is the last one. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna go into the comments and post
This one for me is getting a number 2. Right.
Number 2.
Yep, it's gonna be a 2.
Are you saying
It's a
it's
poop.
Yep, it's poop.
Are you gonna get pink eye?
Not if I don't put it in my eyes.
I don't know if you know how the atmosphere works, Brad.
Huh?
Me,
I don't know if you know how poop works.
Tony shared a meme, then I shared Tony's meme. Do you know Tony? He's very sensitive about sharing his memes, because sometimes I'll click the picture.
Oh,
Sometimes I'll click the picture and it'll
Yeah.
give me the original post, and then I'll just hit share from there. And then I did that one
But
time.
he's not getting credit.
Yeah, and then Tony was like,
I
"How
was
dare
like,
you?"
You gotta
I
create
didn't
the
say how
correct
dare you.
documentation.
What I do is like I'll post gifs of like little like people stealing shit in their comments.
Every meme is stolen.
Listen, we need to talk about this.
Yeah, but
Every
you gotta
meme-
give the dudes.
every meme.
You gotta give a like and a share. You know,
Memes?
like Eli one time screenshot it.
That's
Like,
just
I didn't get a
lazy.
share or no.
That's
it's
not lazy.
intentional.
That's more
It's
work.
More work.
That's more work to give
Really?
no one credit. The
Yeah.
screenshot
Oh, to give no one credit. Okay, I see what you're saying.
to give
Oh,
to
man.
I
Those
thought
are
you were
screen,
just talking about
David.
saving memes.
no, he screenshotted it
can't,
then
uh,
posted it on Facebook.
That's dumb.
I can't post a picture.
Sorry,
on there.
Eli.
Can we talk about what memes mean in our society?
Everything.
They are fantastic. I mean,
I don't know about everything.
now you think about if society ended today and some aliens found all of our memes.
Well, it's a good thing if society ended. Most of that stuff's going to be gone. It's not physical.
follow the hypothetical here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
physical somewhere, right?
Nobody makes physical memes.
Tubes, man, tubes.
Actually, I saw
do that to
a
his
meme
wires.
about an old
I'm
guy
sorry.
We
who
can do
loved
that. That's
memes.
fine.
So he cut him out and made like a book out of him and,
There's a
and
reason
showed to
that's
his old
funny.
people. Yeah. Yeah. But it was hilarious. So there are physical memes out there somewhere.
They're not
Yeah,
going
you
to
can
get
print
like 90% of the memes.
That's what I'm
You
saying, they're not
understand
gonna-
that, right?
That's what I'm saying. They're like, what? How did they internet ever?
We're swiftly approaching a point where you're going to need a bachelor's degree in memeology to understand memes.
I think that's actually a field of study now.
It probably is.
You can get a degree in basket
Because
weaving.
you-
Why not?
Memeology might be more useful.
Look, that's a trade.
It might be.
So maybe it'd be good.
No. Okay. No.
That's a
I need to bring up
Basket weaving?
the significance
That
of
can give you a business. Selling
significance
baskets.
of the GIF comment on Facebook.
Hey, Tony.
The GIF
I'm putting
that
one in the
revolutionized my
continuous
commenting.
out.
The
Facebook.
GIF is truly a gift.
Look, okay, well, here
Thank you,
Matt-
Mr. Muckerberg.
back in the
GIF.
back in the day,
The
well,
GIF.
back in the day when I was single, online dater, the GIF was my best friend.
Really?
Best.
You know what's my
Icebreaker.
best friend? My personality.
Yeah, and I don't have any personality, so
But
why
you
you're on
got the
internet,
GIF.
yeah.
I got the GIF. I would always open up that as an icebreaker, like a dumb GIF.
Clever
It
girl.
worked 10% of the time.
I'll tell you what.
I should have better personality.
Dude, I would have whole conversations with chicks
with GIFs.
just with gifts. And it got to the, you remember the one chick, one time it got to the point where she was like, I'm upset. You don't call me stupid. And I was like, I didn't, the gift did.
That's funny.
Yeah, that one fell through.
This
That's
is
pretty good.
This is a new time in our
pretty good.
life. The
I love
and
GIF
the meme.
conversations. I see this on Facebook all the time.
I've
GIF,
never
like,
had a
whole
GIF
GIF
conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I had a whole
You-
emoji
have you never
conversation.
talked to me on the internet?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well,
Dude, oh my God. There was at one point I was like, already don't get Tim started. Because, like, we're
Look,
never
Brett-
getting out of here.
Brad is a 65-year-old man.
Are you serious?
That's pretty
I
close,
I
yeah.
might be worse.
Yeah, you try more.
Your jokes are worse, but yeah.
My jokes
Well, he's
were
a
funny.
dad. He gets a
Well,
pass
that's
on
my
all of
point.
that.
Yeah, it's
It's the
my
best
Go
point.
ahead,
part.
give him the cannoli one. That one's pretty.
Oh
pretty
God,
hilarious.
that was so good. It was a
cannoli.
cannoli dipped in chocolate, or no, it was a finger dipped in chocolate. And he stuck it in the cannoli.
Tony's like, well, Tim's gonna start talking about sex now, so I hit him with the cannoli meme, and the dude's loading the cannoli up with a chocolate finger, and they're like, oh,
Can we
my
say
God.
this on the show?
He's talking about pastries, man.
Yeah,
Talking
come
about-
on.
Talking about cannolis.
Yeah, you uncultured swine. That's a.
He's talking about cannolis.
I get it. It was
It's an Italian delicacy.
Not in the way you're putting it.
it was the gift.
The guy chocolate in a
you
cannoli.
degenerate.
You degenerate.
God, what were we talking? It was something like what do you guys want to eat tonight? And I was like, hurry up, because like Tim's gonna be talking about sex in 2 seconds.
Then I dropped like 8. The one Giada's
I woke up.
she's
What?
putting flour on a rolling pin.
I woke up to
I don't even know.
99 plus
even know.
missed messages.
You missed out too.
Some of those were gold.
The cannoli and the
I
rolling
shared like
pin.
18 gifts of please make it stop.
I also unloaded 29 memes right before that. And that's when he was like, please stop, no more. Oh, good God. All right, guys, this has been the Inside Joke episode. Thanks for watching. We love you.
So I was like, and here we go.
The inside joke episode. Thanks for joining us.
You got the cannoli one? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful cannoli footage. Oh,
Our
yeah.
audience will not be able to see it.
I'm gonna puke. I smell chocolate.
So I work in a very
we live?
quiet office.
Are we done?
Yeah, you got to hear this
Not
part.
yet.
This is pretty
Oh.
funny.
I work in a
Just
very
about.
quiet office, and I saw that and was like, I guffawed. Like I was laughed so loud, everybody's like,
I saw a meme the other
"What's
day.
he doing?"
I did the same thing, and I woke up my sleeping daughter at like 11 at night, thanks to a meme. I just couldn't. I couldn't
It's
hold it
so
in.
funny.
I got a meme maker on my phone. It was a really bad idea. Really bad idea.
That's how I made your. Oh, we got to do another one. Your Jon Snow faces.
Oh, those were pretty funny.
Like Jake Campbell's pretty good at editing.
Jake Campbell has that one picture of me that he loves
With the Earth.
to just
I
keep
love that one.
Hilarious.
to just keep like it was a game I was learning Magic. And like somebody took my picture, like, "Hey, look at this nerd!" So I was like laughing, and Jake Campbell has it saved somewhere on his phone. I don't know why, but whenever something comes up, he's like, "Oh, this guy
We
needs
all
to be
know
Johnson."
why.
To troll me constantly. On the Earth one, I was like, "You're my world, bro."
I put you on a Stormcast.
You
For the
did?
same reason.
Yeah, I'm not happy
Just to
about it.
troll you.
He goes, Tony gets mad when someone steals his stolen meme.
I don't ever steal it. I like and share.
It's not stealing if you cite the origin, right?
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, next week on next week's episode of Inside Joke, we'll have some more good stuff for you. So,
And it's
All
a
right,
milestone episode. It's our year anniversary.
that's
Stop.
right.
I thought that was this year.
37, bro.
I'm mad. Love you guys. Hope you find your dad. Did you buy the merch?
You don't have it.
Oh.
We sign shirts.
We signed shirts.
Seriously.